How to buy gold and silver, how to invest in gold and silver, where to buy gold and silver, and where to store gold and silver. Hey, what's going on? My name is Arno G. Sommer, and today I want to talk about precious metals. I want to give you my personal experience that I had over the past almost 2 decades buying precious metals. This shiny stuff here, which is silver. So we're going to talk about this, and I'm also going to talk about why I think you should reduce the amount of fiat money that you hold. It's this money right here, it's government money. Before we get started, please help me out, like this video, it will help me tremendously with the YouTube algorithm. Also subscribe below to be the first to watch my next gold and silver video. Let's get started. Let's talk about the history of gold and silver. The first gold and silver coins were produced 700 BC. Now what you see here is fiat currency, okay? A lot of people don't know that it's actually fiat currency. This is not real money. This is government money. That's what we know right now, okay? And in the US, the first notes, the first banknotes were produced in 1690. Okay, so this is a pretty new idea if you take a look at the history, because we've been around for a long time, not just for the past couple decades like a lot of people think. In the year 1971, President Nixon took us off the gold standard. Now, what was the gold standard all about? The gold standard meant that each dollar that was produced by the Federal Reserve was backed by gold. So if the government didn't have enough gold in the Federal Reserve, it wasn't able to print any more of this. Now that the dollar is not backed by gold anymore, the government can print unlimited money, which is really bad for the citizens, meaning you and me. If I could choose between going back to the gold standard and continuing the path that we are on, I would choose the gold standard any day. Now that we talked about the history of gold and silver, let's talk about why you should own some gold and silver. As we just discussed, the government can print as much fiat money as they want. They are not limited in any way, shape, or form. Before we're going to talk about how to buy gold and silver and where to buy gold and silver, I want to show you some mind-blowing charts. So you can see here we are on bullionbypost.co.uk, and we're just really taking a look at the gold price over time, especially over the past 2 decades. If you bought an ounce of gold in the year of 2000, it would have cost you $275, okay, in the beginning of the year 2000. And today, it costs you almost $2,000 to buy an ounce of gold. Now, that would have been like tremendous change, right? As you can see here, a 617% increase. So if you would have put in like $10,000 in the year 2000, you would have gotten $61,700. So that's a huge change, right? And now take a look at the S&P 500. That's the 20-year chart. I Googled it. You can also Google it yourself. And if we take a look, the year of 2000, here we are. It was at 1,465.15. If you wanted to buy one share of the S&P 500, the whole index, so that's the index of the 500 richest companies in the US, it would have been 1,465.15. And today, like 2 decades later, it's only 3,130. Now you would have gotten a return on your investment as well, but it's in no way comparable to the return on investment you would have gotten when you would have purchased gold and silver. And here's another chart, actually another page that I want to talk about, by AmericanBullion.com. What is the current cost to produce an ounce of silver? And like I told you before, it's 10.56. So it costs $10.56 to make an ounce of silver. And that's mind-blowing. And if we take a look at how much it costs to make an ounce of gold, here it says, in 2019, the average all-in sustaining costs, AISC, of mining for gold rose to 1,000 per ounce from 988 per ounce in the last quarter of 2018. So, well, you pay like $1,970 for an ounce of gold. Obviously, you're going to pay a little bit above spot price, but the cost to manufacture it is half of that. So that means that gold has immense intrinsic value because it takes a lot of resources, it takes a lot of manufacturing to produce an ounce. Same holds true for silver. It costs $10.56 to produce an ounce of silver, and the current spot price is about $24, $25. So you tell me what's better. And actually, let's have a look at the cost to produce a $100 bill. And as you can see here, that's by the Federal Reserve, it's 19.6 cents. So you tell me what's the better deal. Anyway, let's talk about how to buy gold and silver and where to buy gold and silver. I'm excited. Let's get going. Talk about how and where to buy your bullion. First thing that's really important that you need to know, especially when buying silver, because a lot of countries, so if you buy and sell silver, some countries will charge you VAT, which is value added tax, also known as sales tax. So anytime you buy silver, you pay taxes, and you want to avoid that because it's really going to cut into your profits, right? So you don't want that. And for gold, I think very few countries charge sales tax. Obviously, you have to pay capital gains tax. So you pay it where you live. If you want to make money over the long term with gold and silver, I recommend buying 1 ounce gold coins and 10 ounce gold bars and 100 ounce gold bars, and obviously also 1 kilogram and 100 gram gold bars. Now for silver, I don't recommend buying 1 ounce silver coins simply because the spread, which is the difference between the buy and sell price, meaning how much you pay above the spot price, is a lot for 1 ounce silver coins. So you're going to pay a very high spread. Now things look a lot better when buying something like this. This is a 10 ounce silver bar. So the spread is going to be much lower. And the bigger the bars, same goes for gold, the lower the spread and the lower the premiums. And I'm going to show you what I mean by that now. Now here we are on Bullion Star's website. This bullion dealer is located in Singapore, and in Singapore you don't pay any taxes for the bullion. So whenever you buy and sell, you pay 0 taxes. And what's really cool about them is that they really have a lot of different products. So let's say we want to go with silver, and here we can see they even have their own products, okay? And they don't charge a spread if you buy a certain quantity. And I want to show you here, so the difference between the price for a certain bullion product and the spot price is called the price premium. If demand for a bullion bar or coin is relatively high to the supply, its premium will increase. So anytime there's like a crisis or there's just a shortage of precious metals like silver and gold, you can expect to pay higher premiums. And if supply of the product is more abundant, the premium would tend to be lower. So it's all based on supply and demand. And as soon as the ratio changes, the price will be adjusted. Supply and demand. It's really important for you to know that. Here we are now again on their website, and they have their own bars, like I said. So for silver, you want to go here and you want to click on silver bars. And like I told you, go with the larger bars. They're for sure better. For instance, Nadir refinery silver bars. And if we open this up here we can see this is pre-sale. We can also take a look at the 100 ounce silver bars. And if we scroll down, this bullion dealer is very legitimate because they actually tell you, for every product they tell you what they charge in terms of premium and spread. So here you can see it's 15.22%. So that's how much you pay above the spot price. So if the spot price is, for instance, whatever it's now, $24 plus an ounce, they charge you $28 an ounce. So you want to stick to the larger bars. You can store the bars there and they're going to charge you a fee for that. Obviously everything is insured, and if you want to sell it back to the dealer, you can do that at any time. And if we take a look at the gold bars, you can go here, click on gold bars. They also have their own Bullion Star gold bars, 100 gram and with no spread. So if we open this up, they're sold out. So They don't have any left because a lot of people are looking to buy them right now. They're actually sold out for a long time, it says, until the end of September. So the premium is only 3.68, so you only pay 3.68% above the spot price, and that's a good deal. So you can take a look at the other products. Like I told you, you can also go with the gold coins. For gold coins, it's definitely okay to go with 1 ounce coins. I wouldn't go with any smaller coins because again, you have the problem with spread and premium, because the smaller coins, you know, they just make a lot less money on them, so they increase the premiums and spreads so they can be more profitable. Obviously, they're in business to make money as much as you want to make money, but you need to know the rules of the game. So gold coins, for instance, this here, the 1 ounce coin, so beautiful. And here you can see that the premium is 6.93%, spread is 7.39. Again, the premiums and the spreads are higher right now because we're in a crisis and a lot of people looking to buy. But if you want to buy on a more typical day, like a more normal day, you're going to pay a lot less than 7%, that's for sure. You're going to pay maybe 3 to 5%. So that's what I wanted to point out here. So it's pretty easy to do. There's going to be a link down there in the description that you can click if you want to open up an account with them. And this is a great bullion dealer. I'm going to show you another one right now. Which is JM Bullion, and you can visit their website, and here you can check out all their products. Gold, they have gold eagles, gold buffaloes, I mean British gold coins. I mean, they have a lot too. So you can buy on either of these sites. I'm not endorsing anyone, but you want to buy gold and silver from a reputable bullion dealer. That's really, really important. Another great place where you can buy precious metals, you know, let's say you don't want to store them at a different location. Let's say you want to keep your bullion at home. Then what you can do is you can simply buy it from eBay, or you can buy it from any other marketplace. You know, but you have to be a little bit careful because some people on there are selling fake bars. And actually, if you buy from these dealers right here, you can actually have the product shipped to your home. But if you want to keep your gold and silver at home, here's what I recommend. Get home insurance, because most insurance companies, they will insure silver bars and also gold coins and gold bars, okay? So make sure if you want to store a lot, if you just store a little bit, I mean, you're not going to sweat it, right? But if you store a significant amount, which you probably shouldn't keep at home anyway, unless you can keep it at a really secure place and make sure you don't tell anyone, then make sure you get home insurance, right? You can also store your bullion at a safety box, so you can rent a safety box at your bank. I'm not sure how much it's going to cost you, but also make sure it's insured. I hope you enjoyed this video on how to buy gold and silver. If you have any questions about the contents that I discussed in this video, or if you need help when it comes to buying the metals, then please feel free to leave a comment below. I will answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't done so yet, please help me out and hit the like button so I can keep producing videos on YouTube. Also subscribe and turn on notifications so you are the first to watch my next video. Thank you for watching, and I see you on the next video.